Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Breitling Endurance Pro in orange with a black case, reference X82310A41B1S1. I'm going to talk to you about the case, dial, bracelet movement, and finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start. The Endurance Pro is one of their new models. It came out not so long ago. I don't know exactly how many years ago, but not that long ago. And it is their sports line, as are many of their watches, but this is definitely a very sporty watch, not in their dress line at all, and it's in black. It has as you can see, the case itself is black, and the diameter of the case is 44 millimeters. For a sports watch, or actually any watch, that's pretty large. It's not the largest I've seen, but in general, sports watches are between 40 and 44 millimeters. That makes this watch on the large side. So if you are looking for a large watch, I would say if you have a wrist size of 7 inches or larger, then the Endurance Pro would be something you could wear. And in fact, they even made an Ironman version of this to commemorate or do something to do with Ironman. I forgot exactly the details, but the point is that this is a very sporty watch and is meant to be worn in that situation. So for example, if you're going running or playing some kind of sport, this is a watch that you could wear. If you don't want to wear a very cheap, like for example, G-Shock $100, you want to wear something still really nice, expensive, luxurious, and also that looks good, but you're going to go do some sports and you don't want to wear a dress watch, because a dress watch probably wouldn't make much sense if you're running a marathon or doing some kind of sporting activity. So a Breitling like this really could really fit the bill for a very sporty watch. And wait till I tell you the price tag a little bit later. You'll see, yeah, it's expensive watch. It's a nice watch, but it's not super expensive. So at least in reference to other watches. Okay. Now the Endurance Pro, as you can imagine, this line of watches comes with many different dial color, or they almost all of them come with this black case that's 44 millimeters, but the accent and the strap color usually match each other and come in various colors such as blue, red, orange, yellow, all sorts of different colors. So you can choose whichever one you want. Okay, now let me turn on the watch on its side. Now you look at the thickness. The thickness of the watch is only 12.5 millimeters. That's not that thick. Comparably speaking, if you look at like a Rolex is around 12 millimeters, and anywhere between 12 and 14 millimeters is considered normal thickness. Anything above that is bigger, and smaller than that is ultra thin or thin. So this 12 millimeters is right in the middle of that. Okay, so with that said, it has an average thickness, and that's the largest that you pretty much can get if you're talking about a sports watch. Any larger than 44, it's really going to be too big for most people. Okay, at any rate, let's move on to the movement here. Now, the movement here, they call this the thermo-compensated super quartz. Now, watches, luxury watches that is, usually come in two offerings, either automatic or manual wind, but more and more, some of the luxury watches are also coming in quartz. Some come to mind, even Patek Philippe, even Audemars Piguet make their ladies' watches in quartz. Now, what was the benefit of having the watch in quartz? Quartz is just another word for battery, is that you don't have to wind it. You can just pick it up at any moment, as long as there's battery, and the battery lasts about 2 years. You put a battery in, you pick it up anytime you want. Most people are not going to be wearing this watch every day because it's a sports watch, and most people are not doing sports every day. So you might pick it up when you go do a sporty type activity, like you might have your dress watch, then you pick this watch up when you go do some sports, and you don't have to set it. You just simply put it on, strap it, and ready to go. And you only have to change the battery once every 2 years. That's the benefit of the quartz. And it's also very accurate. It's actually even more accurate than a automatic or manual wind movement, and it's much more durable, and that's why they use quartz in this watch, because it's much more durable and it's much more accurate. Let's say you're timing the amount of time it takes you to go run a marathon, for example. You might use the chronograph and time it, and you want it to be very, very accurate, down to the exact second. Manual watches are not as accurate. They might be off by a second. So, okay, that's one of the benefits of having super quartz. And anyways, there's no other option. It comes in quartz, and that's it. Which also keeps the weight down, by the way. Okay. Okay. Anyways, Breitling calls this case material, by the way, Breitlight, which actually I believe is just steel with a PVD coating on it, or something to that effect. I'm sure they have their own proprietary way of doing it, but basically that's what it is. Okay, now let's look at the bezel. The bezel is a bidirectional compass scale, and you might be wondering like why that is. Actually, I don't really know how you would use this compass on here because I don't really see a magnetic thing. I guess you'd have to just point it in the direction, but I'm not really sure. But it looks cool. The bezel itself, it can be used to time something, like for example how long it takes to finish a race, or a sporting event, or halftime, or whatever. But you could also use the chronograph, by the way. You could hit the start stop button in the top and reset it at the bottom. So there's actually two ways that you can set the set it. Okay, so anyways, that is the bezel. It is bidirectional. And now let's go ahead and look here at the strap. Now the strap is yellow color, and there's a I guess you call it yellow orange. The factory says it's yellow, but it has a little bit of hint of orange to it, so yellow orange. Anyways, it is yellow, and it is the color matching the inside of the bezel. It's a very nice touch, actually, if you ask me, and it also matches the numbers. Then the 369. If you look at the edges, they're all done in that yellow. So you could change straps, but it wouldn't match the color anymore. But that is a very nice touch to make the strap match the accent of the watch. And I like it. I think it's really good. Okay, anyways, that is the strap. And I guess that's it. Let's try it on and give you my thoughts. Oh yeah, by the way, the buckle is a tang buckle. Tang buckle means it's a pin, kind of like a belt buckle. Why would you want a belt buckle or tang buckle style as opposed to deployant? I actually believe the tang buckle, I do believe that the tang buckle is more secure. It's like a belt buckle. Belt buckles don't really come apart unless you force it to, and neither do tang buckles. But deployants, I have seen them open on occasion, and with enough force they can open. So I actually prefer the tang buckle, especially in a sporting environment, and I think it's just easier and faster to get it on and off. And this watch being a sports watch, that it does that. Okay, anyways, let's try this on and give my thoughts. So I'm 6 foot tall, 200 pounds. I have a 7.5 inch wrist. And as you can see, the watch fits perfectly on me. And I really like this watch for the price. And I told you I was going to tell you the price. The retail price is $3,400. We sell it at Jazz Time for less than that, around $3,000 or so, which is a discount. And probably if you do not live in California, you could get it with no tax. So that it's an added benefit. So you can buy the exact same watch at your AD, except you can buy it at Jazz Time, but you can get it for less. And it's not a watch that is so expensive that you have to mortgage your house, or you could just, most people can, not most people, but some people can afford $3,000 without having to think too much. They can just either save for a little bit and they can buy it. So even I could buy it. So I just think it's a really good value. You get a good watch from a good brand. Breitling is a very good brand, and it's sporty, and it looks cool. And it's light. It can be worn in all your sporting situations. So for that reason, I give it 2 thumbs up. If you want to buy it, go to jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in Jazz Time, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.